You are now listening to the Non-Millennial Millennials podcast, brought to you by House of Spades Media Group. Enjoy.
It's Shark Week, motherfuckers.
Is it?
Well, it was.
I'm about to say Shark Week passed.
It was since we've been off. You know, Mike Tyson fought a shark. Shaq fought a shark. Will Smith
Mike
fought
Tyson
a shark.
did fight a shark. I heard he whooped the shark's ass too, but I think that shit's dumb.
He did. He beat that shark ass.
I mean, that's Mike Tyson though. Do you expect anything less?
I mean, Mike was kind of worried for a second, then he got in that nigga face. He was like, "You a bum?
It's a
You
shark
a bum,
though.
nigga."
It's a shark though. Why would you
Right.
not be nervous starting off?
Because I mean, you know, like you said, it's a shark, but
Exactly. So
you
yeah,
Mike Tyson. I mean, you know.
I got hands, yeah, if I'm Mike Tyson, but that nigga got teeth and flippers and shit. And gills and all types of shit that I don't got. That nigga lives in a whole different ecosystem. He don't breathe air, my nigga. He's a whole monster.
That nigga Mike still move fast though, so he can.
So you telling me that nigga was looking like Aquaman out there?
Yes, sir. Even if he didn't, why would I say he didn't? It's Mike Tyson.
Yeah, I mean, I would. If I was you, I wouldn't risk getting punched in the face. Like,
Yo, shit, I want Mike to punch me in the face.
Nah,
I wouldn't even sue him.
You an average regular person, your head would explode. Like
Yeah,
I'm about to say, like you're not physically equipped to take a full Mike Tyson punch. You'll die.
I'm not sure if that would be the case.
Look,
but
fam.
I might have a little bit of brain damage afterwards.
Nah, like you dead. Like his fist would probably go through your skull by accident. And it's like, damn, 9-3 dead. And it's like, damn.
But no, for those of you that didn't watch the show, motherfucker, guess what? He didn't fight it. He just petted it to sleep. I think that's what it was.
Word.
You didn't watch it, did you?
No, I did not.
I thought you were playing.
No, I'm serious. I was working when that happened.
Yeah, no, he had to get in there and just like pet it to sleep and shit.
Word.
He had to learn, you know, being around them and their movements and how to move around them. A bunch of white dudes
So
taught
motherfuckers
him.
tuned
He
in
threatened
for the
to beat his
rating
ass. You know.
just to see Mike Tyson fight a shark, but instead he petted the shark and it went night night. Like,
It was the best way to sedate a shark. So it is kind of a fight. Because if you don't sedate it, it's going to be pretty mad.
that is fucking retarded.
So,
Who the fuck are you?
once again, the one and only Busy 9-3. Why'd you even ask like that? The motherfucking can't go down. Who? Kwame Khalifa. Some call me Busy Waldorf. Why? Because I spit on you while you bombing Little Caesars while your grandparents watch you perform from the nosebleeds, my nigga.
Black.
AKA the Busy. I fucked it up again. I can't get it right.
You need your notes. That's what you need.
I do.
You need your notes.
I do.
Jesus Christ.
I do. The Tiki Torch Nazi Daughter Slayer is back here, back in effect, ready for you racist motherfuckers on the campaign trail this season.
You can tell you're not a chopper rapper. You can definitely tell that.
You know.
Yeah, I feel it. And hailing from the home of bitchin' tequila is the A1 on the mic, motherfucking Jose Ortega, aka if your girl looking at me from across the room, I either fucked her or she wants to fuck me. So, but now you don't know, so you insecure, you bitch. Ha! AKA Tequila Poppy, AKA that nigga Martin Quarantino, AKA all Jews and white people owe me money. Why? Because you stole my culture. AKA the dopest thing since fentanyl cut heroin, AKA Joey Left Wrist, AKA the Pod God, AKA me and your girl point and laugh at you when Busy Spit hit you in the face while you bomb at Little Caesars and your grandfather is having a heart attack, you bitch.
Just straight ran with my shit.
Hey man, you know what I'm saying? Extension of the play. I got the dunk. I'm out there on the outlet. What you want? AKA the next revolutionary immigrant. AKA I'm God, bitch you not. There's God, there's Fly God, and then there's me, plays the Holy Trinity, you bitch. AKA the reason why your girl has whiplash. AKA Overtime Ortega, and it is episode 119 of the Non-Millennial Millennials podcast, House of Spades Media, you bitch.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, Shark Week happened.
Yeah.
You see Big Gretch said it on TV. She was like, "It's Shark Week, motherfucker." That's why I said that. But
Well,
she ain't really say motherfucker.
I mean, if
she
you,
mouthed it.
I mean, if you,
Shout out to Big Gretch.
if you all into sharks and shit,
I mean, sometimes you gotta be in the sharks. How you not in the sharks? They sharks.
I mean, I really don't fuck with I fuck with the ocean as far as like view, and I'd rather swim in like natural waters than pool water and shit, cause that shit really nasty and shit. But nah, I ain't trying to get bit in the ass by a shark, bro, cause they bite people and shit. When I was in Chicago with my wife for like our anniversary and shit, they were in the hotel, like I think it was like History Channel or some shit was on, and it was like the pre-Shark Week shit, like before it got popped, you know what I'm saying, before the week happens and shit. And yeah, there was like stories of like for some reason La Nina instead of El Nino fucking happened in like off the coast of Mexico and shit, and it brought all these fucking sharks that weren't even like indigenous to the area to the shores, and people was getting fucking like bit up and shit, and it's like a tourist area and shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers are like the whole economy almost went down and shit because like the water was like a different temperature and because of La Nina and all that type of like, I don't know how the shit work. All right, look, I'm not a scientist, but that shit was wild. So it's like I just don't take those extra risks. You feel me?
I feel it.
I'm not trying to take no extra risk on getting bit in the ass, poisoned, assassinated.
Assassinated.
Yeah, assassinated. Decapitated.
It's always a good one.
Or castrated for any reason.
Better one.
Yeah.
Definitely want to avoid that.
Yeah, I want to avoid that by all means.
Those two.
Because if you get castrated, you might as well get decapitated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's just in my
And
opinion.
if you get decapitated, the other part doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it don't really matter.
At that point, they can do whatever they want.
Yeah, but if you decapitate me first, just
Is it
don't
still
castrate me after that.
Is it still castration if you like after you decapitate somebody?
Yes. Still to the definition, yeah.
What's the definition actually of castration?
I think it's the removal of sexual organs in layman's terms.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, hey. So what happened this week, sir? It's been a lot of political shit. I've been seeing on like getting all that CNN shit, and I don't understand half of it. But
well, I don't know about anything that happened prior to like really the last few days. I haven't really been paying too much attention to it, but
the postal like Trump beefed out with the USPS and shit.
That ain't my business. I mean, Trump been beefed out with the post office, didn't want to fund it. Problem with that is he can't cheat the way he want to cheat if he don't fund it. So
exactly,
you know, outside of it being a bastion of American society that is more needed than most of us average folk think, yeah, he kind of needs it to cheat properly.
But in my opinion, I feel like Trump this year, I feel like there's been signs from him that I think he knows that he's gonna lose this year, or has a highly likelihood.
Oh yeah, he knows it's a possibility.
Yeah, it's a way higher.
He knows it's 50-50 right now.
Nah,
he knows that.
It's probably like 60-40.
It's 50-50.
It's a
you
little.
Got to factor in the cheating, bro.
Yeah, but
and
I'm
the extent
saying
he's willing to go to.
I'm saying without the cheat. Without the cheat is
there is no realm without the cheat. There is no situation without the cheat.
Oh no, like
there isn't one that exists where he's not gonna cheat.
I'm not a politician, so I don't really know.
You ain't gotta be a politician.
I don't know how that shit
gotta have
works.
2 eyes and a brain, nigga.
Look, fam, way I see it is, you know what I'm saying? Look, we go, you know what I'm saying? We go up to like a little machine that has 2 levers that says one for Trump, one for Biden. We pull that bitch, it adds to a counter, and we walk the fuck away. At the end of the day, we count them all up and see who the fuck wins.
Well, that's cute, but Corona. So everybody don't want to touch the same level you touching, nigga.
Give everybody one glove to pick, like to pull that lever, bruh, and then you can just slide that bitch off, throw it in the trash right after that, and bounce.
Yeah, it ain't that simple.
Look, fam, I'm not trying to touch the fucking pencils or pens they giving me at the fucking polls this year.
I'm doing the mail-in shit, and he already talking about how that's about to be a fraud. So you can
see. I don't even think
the election to take at least until New Year's.
I am weary of the mail-in shit because, in my opinion,
that shit is definitely not gonna be decided before Christmas.
it's not, and I don't think that. I think it would become easier for it to possibly become lost, like those missing ballots that went.
Duh.
Yeah, in Florida.
You think
and
that's
shit,
not
20 years ago
happening, nigga?
You know what I'm saying? Like, it would be some interesting, and it would be some interesting shit. Like 20 years,
ballot
like,
for Al Gore, huh?
yeah, 20 years later,
how did that get there?
the same shit happens when you like, oh man, like I had no idea where those, those extra 1.8, 1.8 million votes for Biden, where that came from Michigan. We have no idea what happened to those.
Nah, this time it'll be clicks or some shit. It'll be something stupid.
It's gonna be something stupid. Like, to me, I think this is fluke.
I think it's enough people willing to help him cheat. He knows he kind of has to. And, I mean, just the shit he's running against isn't going to really.
But here's my thing.
I mean,
if I'm him, I want to lose.
No, if you're him, you want to win, nigga. He got 300 felonies he got to answer for when he leave that bitch. He ain't trying to leave that bitch.
You still gonna have to fucking answer for him anyway.
Not necessarily. It's called statute of limitations. I'll run him out. I'm Gucci.
Nigga,
8 years is a little bit better for what I'm looking at than with some of them bitches.
I'm about to say, like,
some of them bitches he'd have to go Hitler to outrun them.
I'm about to say, like, these niggas are going to stack. A few of them. They're gonna stack some new Johns on top. And honestly, I'm gonna say they're gonna keep some fresh linens on top of that bitch all the fucking time. So when he does have to step out, even if they have to force this motherfucker out, oh no, bitch, we gonna get you. They know that. You know that.
You really think? Well, I don't know. I'm
not unless he becomes Hitler or Caesar or some shit and never steps down.
He's working on it.
He's trying to.
He's working on it.
We'd storm the fucking White House before that happens.
No, we wouldn't.
Yeah, we would.
No, nigga, it's happening around us. Ain't nobody storm shit. They just got niggas the fuck out from in front of the White House to do a photo shoot. Nigga, that's some Hitler shit right there. Come on. Like, if niggas back. Was just gonna be that, come on, dog.
We'll be back.
That's what I talk about with the nigga with the cutting niggas' heads off.
Nigga, the fucking shit. Power went off on Pennsylvania Ave.
Y'all
niggas
ain't
was tripping.
It's a cute thought, but the American public is not ready for what comes with cutting everybody's heads off. So to speak.
I'm all for the shit. I think you'd puss out anyway.
I mean, you don't have a choice, nigga. You don't have a choice. At that point, it's live or die. That's why I say you'll see me outside then. I'm not doing all of that shit before that, dog. I'm not standing outside and getting pepper spray and all. No, call me when y'all want to really change something.
Look, man.
Because if the talking don't work, which it probably won't,
Look, that's why
the only thing that's left.
Actual protest, because it really is just the niggas that you're protesting against is looking outside at you from the comfort of their AC while you're outside blistering sweat and shit in the summer and screaming Black Lives Matter, which it does, but them motherfuckers to them that don't give a fuck, they still don't give a fuck from inside of their building.
The point I'm talking about, bro, the point where you cut niggas' head off is all of that Black Lives Matter and anything that's that's a movement, all of that shit is fused in together as one thing, nigga. It's this side versus that side. Ain't no more split ups, nigga. It's pick a side. Nope. Bow. All right, you pick a side. Which one? Bow. Nigga, pick a side. That's what it's gonna be, bro. That's what I don't think niggas really. That's why I love the white boys with the trucks and the guns.
It would never be that.
Talking and shit.
It would never be that simple. It would never be that simple.
It would never be that simple in the sense of you're not gonna the same way you don't have now. You're not gonna have that one united front or idea.
The snaky Caucanese American. The snaky Caucanese American knows how to adapt and blend in to avoid themselves from getting murked out in that.
Think about how it happens in You're right, but because of that though, think about how it happens in war-torn countries right now, when a group of quote unquote insurgents that isn't that side or that side end up taking over some shit from that side or that side. They're assumed to be working with the other side. No. They were a knockoff group that just came in and did their thing because they had an agenda. It just looks like they're aligned now. That's not necessarily the case.
No.
It's going to be a lot of that, which is going to make it hard to tell who's who. look, dog. Yeah, my point is, niggas is not ready for that. that whole thing, y'all not ready for.
Look,
so Trump doing all of this shit, cheating or not, I don't know if they can remove this nigga from the house on January 20th if he don't want to walk out. But,
all I'm gonna say is,
hopefully he just
anyway,
lose.
Regardless, whatever the fuck you come down to, or however you decide to vote, go out and vote. Period.
I had to tell a motherfucker the other day. She was like,
vote for real.
She was like, I don't know. She didn't say I don't know who I'm going to vote for in the sense of I don't know, like, should I pick Trump or Biden? She was saying, like, I don't think I should pick Biden just because, Biden. And I'm like, that's cute, but,
yeah. Bigger picture. I'm sorry about the
this.
Yeah.
I've been the person that said that's like, come on, like, stop it.
Yeah, bigger picture. You have, like, in this situation, you have to think bigger picture, and that's exactly why when Bernie gave his endorsement to Biden, he was like, for the sake of this country, and the way, like, and proper, like, democracy and shit. It depends on this shit right now. Like, if we give this nigga another 4 years,
even more so than Bernie.
I'm saying, like, the endorsement meant a lot to me, because I'm just like, people need to listen to, like, in another 4 years, who knows how many more foreign policies this nigga could fuck up, how much more inflamed he's going to make this race war, like, that's already been upon us, but now it's like heated up now. You know what I'm saying? This shit look like the semifinals in the NBA and shit. It's not to the finals though, but it's getting up there. It's getting up there, and he incites a lot of the shit.
Did you see Obama's speech last night?
No, I was working.
Yeah, he kind of touched on a lot of the same points, and finally, for once, at least the first time that I've seen, actually gotten Trump's ass about some shit. Like, he was actually, like, sending shots, like, nigga, you suck at your job, bro. He didn't say verbatim, you suck, but it's like, clearly he isn't equipped for the job. I think if you thought give him a chance, like, he just leaned into everything, talking about how, nigga, what else do you want? So the beauty of that, I guess, that was newsworthy was Trump, of course, exploded on Twitter this morning.
Oh, of course he went to Twitter with all of his thoughts and emotions about
his favorite person brought him up finally and addressed him.
Oh my God.
So he had to go on his little 80 tweet rant this morning talking about he didn't know what he's talking about. It was so.
Did he call him a Muslim?
Nah,
you know he wanted to. You know he wanted to.
Oh, you see they started that shit with Kamala immediately, right?
Oh yeah, I seen that.
Now, see, the thing with that is,
I
thought it wasn't racist the first time.
Right now, actually, no, it just happened. But she's already accepted her vice presidential nomination at the Democratic National Convention. Was it? I thought I saw it today.
Joe Biden accepted his.
Oh, he's accepted his. Oh, okay, I just seen it within the same thread then.
Yeah,
but
Kamala did hers last night.
Like, they tried to make that a fucking big thing, and I'm like, come on, bro.
I hate that they split it up
What,
into
for real,
like
fam?
4 nights. That shit is ridiculous to me. But,
It's mad extra, but I think it's important to kind of keep the idea fresh now, because I think
it's the national convention. You didn't need to do all of that.
But here's the thing, though.
That doesn't aid in votes.
It took
nigga.
so long to get to the point where it's like we have the one Democratic nominee who has who already has their vice presidential candidate. We took forever to get to this point. And then
it comes around the same point every 4 years.
Nigga, as far as like the consensus of who was going to get the nomination and shit, as far as all that shit.
He was picking.
Yeah, like it got like, nigga, the fucking, what is it, August?
That shit annoys me.
Yeah, it's like the election is like in 3-4 months, bro. Like, damn. You know what I mean?
That's usually when it happens.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, you kind of, if I'm the Democratic convention, I'm like party and shit, I'm like, yo, try to keep this shit fresh in people's faces, because it's been a back and forth between Bernie and Joe and Trump, Bernie and Trump, and it's been this whole thing. Let's let the people know this is our nigga, this is who he rocking with. They rocking together. Cool, we endorse that. And they going up against this motherfucker right here who thinks he has 3 of the Infinity Stones. So let's go out and get this nigga.
I get what you. That's not what it's for, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I would take it that way because we saw with the last election, people aren't really voting. Intelligently. You know what I'm saying? As far as a whole consensus. If you're voting just off of fucking education reform for teachers and that alone, don't go vote. Like, you might like one person's side who's wrong about everything else, but might be where you might like how they feel about teaching. Like, educate yourself on who the nominees are.
I mean, you should know who the nominees are.
Not a lot of people do. So it's kind of like a marketing ploy at this point.
Let me finish my statement. You should know who the nominees are prior to the Democratic National Convention or the Republican National Convention. If you don't, that is one of the reasons that's there.
Yeah.
Then prepare for it to be shoved. If you don't know who it is within the next 3 months after that, and you're not paying attention. You're just not trying to hear it, which is cool. I wish I could be that person still, where I could just. Now, that's what I was gonna say.
I would feel guilty
really
if I didn't vote this year.
That's what I was just about to get to. I really hate that this is the third election to me where it feels like if you don't vote this way or the other way, everything is gonna be flipped on its head. And it's not that they weren't that important. And it's not that this one isn't the most important.
Some were just a little bit more even.
No, it's just that some you don't see or necessarily feel the lasting effects of immediately. Some, like with Obama shit, some of the bad shit he did, you ain't really see the effects of it until later. And then Trump come in and make it worse and then try to take credit for it even, which is weird. But then Trump comes in and does a bunch of other shit, like just to laws, little shit that we're not gonna notice 10 years from now. There's gonna be like, when did that freedom not stop being a freedom? And be like, yeah, remember Trump? Yeah, he did that shit.
But he's gonna like whatever the fuck happens. If he loses to Joe Biden
gonna do the same thing.
Yeah,
this is how it goes.
Yeah, that's just the way it goes. But the shit storm. Like the shit pile that's brewed from the Trump administration. If he loses, Joe inherits that entire shit pile, and that's without having to deal with the shit that he would already be having to deal with as being president on a daily. Anything that goes wrong within his presidency and shit or whatever, the Trumps. The MAGAs, they're gonna do the same thing that they did to Obama. Just, oh my God, you see what Biden did? You see what them did to Biden? And like, come on, bro.
Well, see, that's the
every
real,
single fucking thing.
The real thing I think that really eats at Trump in politics is the fact that he never will be able to run against Obama. I think that's what he really wants. He got to know if he can beat that man on them stages.
Oh, the guy who actually does have a couple of Infinity Stones.
Right. He got to know if he could beat that nigga on them stages for real, but because of the rules, that'll never happen.
Since he is Vision, he actually is an Infinity Stone.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Damn.
It's deep. Told you that list got deep, man.
It's deep, man. It's deep.
But motherfucking, yeah, like, Trump ain't gonna never be able, he's ran against all his friends, all his, running mates, his partners, like
LeBron
can't touch that man. Huh?
LeBron, Michael Jordan shit.
Yeah, like LeBron ain't gonna never be able to play him. Not where it count. But LeBron kind of walking around like, nigga, Kobe knew.
But didn't they do it? Aside from that, they did a simulation like a couple years ago where they just kind of where they let them teams play out like 100 times or some shit like that. They was like Mike like put up on LeBron.
See, I don't trust that.
But I'm just like
2K's rating system is flawed, so I don't trust that.
My thing is like
unless you set them both at 99.
You create the rating system based off what man thinks of these individual players.
But that's
Like,
what I'm saying. You could argue it's already that. So you talking
yeah, but
about
so I'm
LeBron
saying
at
a
97?
development team could literally be in that bitch from our generation and be like, yo, LeBron's the GOAT, and turn up all the sliders on that motherfucker, and then in comparison to
thing
Mike,
for Jordan.
you know what I mean? Exactly. So yeah, I just thought
But
that
see,
shit
that's
was
the
interesting.
difference. You can't turn up the sliders with this shit here, unfortunately.
Nah.
And even if you could, motherfucking Obama already got all this. He's already on 99, nigga. Like, you can't really.
I told you he had Infinity
Like,
Stone.
he already got the highest rating in
When
the
you
game.
Are an Infinity Stone.
Trump is like a 97, 98. Like,
Yeah, he Lakers LeBron on 2K.
yeah, like for real. And Obama.
And not in a good way. Like we're not saying this in a we're
we're just drawing parallels to
drawing parallels. We are
the
no way
metaphors we're talking about.
comparing 45 to LeBron James. That's that's insulting. That's insulting. But
it's, I think that's what he really wants. I think at the end of the day, he knows he'll never have it.
You
And
know
I
what?
think that
He could just be
that eats him up.
He been doing all these other fucking that's some bullshit.
Well,
Fucking Timberwolves won the #1 overall pick in the lottery. The lottery's tonight. The draft lottery.
oh yeah, I saw Pistons got number 7. So.
They gonna blow it again. They gonna blow that shit. They gonna drop. They gonna Mark Sanchez that bitch.
Probably.
We the Mark Sanchez like front office of drafting. It's in Detroit. We butt fumble everything.
Well, that's because every time we have a good pick, we end up trading it off or something, or we get a good. It's always something, man.
We
It's always something.
Xavier's Caldwell Pope. That's so trash.
Like that Kennard shit, man. Anyway, back to Trump, motherfucker.
She was nasty.
I just don't see how that motherfucker, how he thinks he can win this without cheating or doing anything that he's.
Well, he's nervous about it. I can tell he's nervous.
I don't think he's nervous.
You either got to pull off
Nervous ain't
you
the
got to
word.
pull off the perfect cheat and get away with it cleanly.
No, he didn't have to get away with it cleanly.
Yeah, because if
He
that,
just got to get away with it.
but if that
He didn't have to
shit,
get away with it cleanly.
yeah, but you
He barely got away with it cleanly the first time.
But going back to the statute of limitation shit, if they can prove that you fucked it up, like that you fucked with some shit, and then they actually can
See, that's one
go
of those
into an
things, I don't think
investigation
it's
and
one-on-one.
it becomes a case, nigga, that's a fresh one on top of the pile of shit that you waiting to die out. You know what I'm saying? That's
But
a new
that's-
freshie.
That's one of those ones, or one of those couple ones that I don't think it has a time limit on something like that. So that's why I think me and maybe a few other people, I don't know if anybody that listens to this has heard anybody lean into the idea that Trump might be trying to imitate dictators and maybe
Well, no shit.
check off all the 14 characteristics of a sociopath and a dictator. Yeah. I don't know if you guys subscribe to that or not, but yeah, you heard it from me first, I guess, maybe, or second or third. And the nigga has not done anything to show me otherwise. If you don't see it, then you don't see it. I don't know if the nigga would listen.
I think at this point it doesn't really matter whether
I don't know if he'd lose.
I think he will.
That's assuming the numbers aren't fucking.
I think he will, and
I'm saying,
the
you
only reason
can't
I think
say
he
that.
will is because
That's assuming it's gonna be a fair.
that's assuming this will be fair. I have
It's not
all
gonna
the
be.
faith.
Newsflash, it's not gonna.
I have even if I'm in the team of like whoever is counting the ballots and however this shit's gonna fucking work. At the end of it all, Trump could actually win. And if no one else knows, and let's say we're going into January, still counting ballots. If I'm in that room, I'm saying, yo, Joe wins just because if we let this nigga rock for another 4, we're all gonna die, like legit.
Well, we said that with the first 4. See,
yeah,
that's
but
the funny.
The
thing
last
about
2
that.
got lit though into where we are right now.
The nigga almost started World War III like 6 weeks in. What are you talking about?
Who hasn't though?
The 44 other niggas. What do you mean?
Nah, yeah, we almost started. Yeah, we almost did start it. So you know what I'm saying, but still,
Nigga, you can't.
I was in the beginning. Like, but what I'm saying, like these last two for sure have been lit consistently.
I think that's a problem though when you say shit like that. When other people say shit like that, like, oh, if we don't do this, what it says, like that sense of urgency they put on it that makes it feel like, oh, this is the most, right now. In another 4 years, yeah, he could almost start World War III again. He could start it. He could eradicate more laws and gross us out more and annoy us more and stay in the cycle and keep tweet for another 4. He could change up enough shit to where the shit won't even be the way it was 8 years prior. But it'll be better for him, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, those are all risks we're taking.
But those are the same risks we're taking right now. So he could just the fact that it'll be a bigger hump of shit later means it's something we should stop now. Nigga, we were supposed to stop it the first time.
I don't like, you know me this
and
entire
niggas was just
you
like,
know me this entire
niggas,
time.
Including the person running against that nigga, was just like, I got this. We'll handle it.
I don't
No.
First off, everybody who said that shit, nigga, don't even work for that nigga no more in the beginning.
They still support him. And they still have followers.
Nick,
that's going to go vote for the nigga this time around. And they still going to go vote for the nigga.
Yeah, because they're fucking retarded.
That's
And don't
brand
know.
loyalty, nigga.
Brand loyalty. Fuck out of here. Like I'm not gonna work for you and be like, yo, nigga, I resigned like after having the job 3 months later and be like, you know what, I'd still vote for the nigga though. Like, but there's people like that.
You gotta understand politics, sir. You gotta stay attached to power or around power to be considered somewhat powerful. If you truly have none.
That's if
you gotta be around it.
That depends on who
associated with
who you put in power.
Well, a nigga like Trump, that's
the power to vote is the power to do just that. Is to either put certain people or not putting certain people in power.
I'm not talking about the power to vote. I'm talking about just in general being around power or what's perceived to be power. A person that has none, usually, especially if they're welcomed in and then maybe kicked out or asked to leave for whatever reason or in whatever way, usually want to still stay attached or around whatever that is, be it the name Trump. Name a thing right. You consider powerful.
You're right. And those are the same motherfuckers, in my personal opinion, who are
snakes.
Yeah, snakes. And those people are the same people that are cool with going to hell just for a fucking Maserati. I'm not. You know what I'm saying?
That's Trump and his people, pretty much.
You're right.
Those type of guys.
It's disgusting.
So, I mean, when you say it's not that, it is. Because there's the people we're talking about.
It's disgusting. Go vote. Don't vote for Trump.
What's his name? What else happened? Oh yeah, Nip birthday. Nigga. Happy birthday, Nip.
Happy birthday, Nip. You know what I'm saying?
I heard that Nipsey Blue song. Nigga, that shit hard.
I cried, bro.
I damn near did.
I did. I cried. I'm wearing my Crenshaw shit, bro. You know what I mean? Represent, man.
Shout out to Nip.
That shit hurts still, bro. That shit hurts still.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that shit hurt, bro. That shit hurt.
Yeah. I mean, it don't feel good to think about.
Yeah, not heavy, not no heavy topics. I don't really give a fuck about none of that. No, I don't want to get sad. I don't want to feel sad.
I don't want to be alone.
But still music though. Did you hear Bodie James project?
No, I did not. Shout out to Bodie. I didn't know he was dropping one.
Yeah, first project on Griselda and shit.
Sweet.
The Versace tape, and it's.
Oh yeah, I did hear it was coming out. I just didn't hear it. I did hear about it though.
It sound like if my way of describing it would be if a nigga that could really rap, like a gangster showed up to a black tie party with the jazz like band playing and shit, and he just like pushed the MC out of the way and just grabbed the mic and start rapping, but didn't tell the band to stop playing what they were playing. They were like, no, y'all keep doing what the fuck y'all doing. You sure? Yes, I'm sure. And that's it. And it sounds lovely. It's a great project. Like, for real.
For sure.
Like, the Price of Tea in China with Alchemist is good, but the Versace tape is...
I did hear that.
Yeah.
Price of Tea in China.
That shit hard. You know what I mean? But shout out to Bodie James, you know what I'm saying? And Griselda and shit.
Yeah.
Hey.
Griselda, hit me up. Might need to talk to y'all about some things.
Yeah. Well... You gotta
I
release.
dare you to say something.
You gotta
I dare you to
you
say
gotta
something
release-
so I can throw this empty ass bottle at your bitch ass.
You gotta release Busy Detox first.
Drink this motherfucker.
Busy Detox coming soon. Yes, you can't even throw right. Busy Detox.
Little bitch. I broke my damn pen fucking with your ass.
Look at you. Now you done broke shit, your own shit.
I said I better not have broke my damn pen fucking
That
with
nigga,
your
you
bitch.
broke your shit for being a dick.
You paying for it, ho?
I ain't, nigga, because you being a bitch. You threw shit.
Shit.
Meg Thee Stallion revealed her bullet wounds. You seen those?
I saw a picture of her cut. Didn't look like a bullet wound. Saw stitches. I didn't look really hard at it either. I just glanced at it and kept scrolling down. I really did not look at it more than
from
like
the
2
post,
seconds.
yeah. From the post, the caption said she was shot while she was walking in the feet. And more detail.
That is terrible aim or very precise aim.
But you got shot in both feet. So
I'm saying it's either very terrible aim or very precise aim. And if that's very precise aim, that's an angry female. That's not Tory.
I've always looked at Tori like
An angry female.
yeah,
No, but not that would be jealous of her feet. You gotta think about what Megan does on her feet, what she needs her feet to do.
twerk
Yeah, things like that of that nature.
and rap and
Walk.
perform.
Yeah, yeah. You need your feet.
She wears heels and she's already like 7'4".
She's not that tall, but okay. Yeah,
Whatever, nigga.
she's like 5'9", 5'10".
6 foot, 7'8", nigga. It don't matter, nigga. What I'm saying is she tall as hell. She wear heels as a part of her whole thing. You
She's
can't.
probably like 5'11" in heels.
You
for sure.
you can't fucking walk
6
in.
feet or
You can't walk in 6-inch stilettos. I'm sure if you're a woman and have 2 bullet wounds, 1 in each foot.
That's what I'm saying. If it's precise,
Matter of fact, it might
that
balance
is an
you out a
angry
little bit.
woman shot, huh?
It might balance you out a little bit. Like if she got shot in 1 foot and then she had like 1 healthy one and 1 that was fucked up, it would be like, you know what I'm saying? Like she might have like a little bit of a limp or like have to drag that 1 foot a little bit for a while. But if you got both feet fucked up, you learning how to fucking walk on both fucked up feet at the same time.
Well, if you taking that shot, I'd imagine that's a shot decided to be shot out of anger. So
Yeah, and
not-
Tory Lanez, the upset, angry female that he was, shot innocent Meg Thee Stallion in both of her feet.
while she was walking,
While she was walking.
then why would you be in the car with the nigga? I think that was some angry bitches that got a hold of a pistol and a scope or something, or a rifle and a scope, and just said, doop doop.
I think Tory Lanez shot Meg Thee Stallion because she did not say otherwise about
That's what
him
I'm saying.
doing
Either
it.
that or Tory did shoot her and it was accidental, and that's a hell of a spot to
Look,
shoot her twice.
no, like she claims that she is the victim to this. Victim isn't an accident.
Yeah, man.
Like if you shot me in the leg,
Niggas have been murdered on accident.
if you shot me in the leg by accident, like granted, I'm going to be mad. If I'm going to be mad as a bullet wound or whatever. I'm mad about it, yeah, but it's an accident. You know what I'm saying? You might be loading your pistol, might have a round in that shit on some stupid shit. Foul. All right, it's nothing
Well, like I
personal.
said, you can
weren't-
be murdered by
weren't
accident, too.
trying to kill me,
Right.
But if you shoot somebody in both feet, nigga, you were trying to shoot that person in their feet, if not their legs. And it would be more fucked up, too, if he was actually trying to shoot the bitch in the leg. Oh, I'm sorry. Shoot Meg Thee Stallion in the legs. Because, like, yo, if you shoot somebody in the leg and it hit bone, nigga, like, that's like a forever limp. That's really her performance livelihood, my nigga. That's some angry
know, man.
female. I'm not thinking about you or your career type Tory Lanez bitch made shit. And I dare that little nigga to try and fight me.
Why are
dare
you
him.
always trying to fight the littlest niggas in the industry?
Nah. I ain't trying to fight the littlest nigga. I just think he always think that anybody that that challenges him at all, whether they like his music or not. First off, I'm not a fan. So and if I said that to him, like, yo, like just in some normal shit, like, yo, even if like, yo, me and you cool, you know what I'm saying? Having a conversation with you, oh yeah, you cool. Like, I might not fuck with your music, but like, you cool. This nigga would say, we could be chilling for 30 minutes, all good and gravy. If I say, oh, I don't really fuck with your music, this nigga would, nah, fuck that.
You could probably be a little upset.
Oh, a little upset. He would make a whole diss record.
Artists are sensitive about this shit.
He would go and make a whole diss record and then cry about it.
I don't know if he'd cry about it. Maybe.
And then he'd make a sex tape fucking another woman and be like, I bet you wish you was fucking this bitch. Nah, bro. You just sent me a sex tape. Like, that's just weird now.
I don't know, man.
He's weird like that. And there's some bitch made ass shit because he quite emotional and shit. And this might be that Toronto shit, you know what I mean? I don't know. But Drake ain't even that emotional. Come on. Drake got a whole baby mama he don't even like. He ain't shoot that bitch in the feet.
Well, that's why I say I can't see Tory doing that. I don't know. I feel like that's an angry chick.
Look, fam.
And I feel like Tory wouldn't be out at the mall buying shoes and shit for niggas if he really shot her in the foot.
Oh, no, he shot her in the foot.
Nah, I think that was an angry.
You buy shoes when you shoot people in the feet.
No, you don't. You stay in the house when you shoot anybody for anything.
Look, he think
usually the police don't fucking let you go after it's proven you shot somebody.
What label he signed to? It just might have really good lawyers. Make some shit disappear.
I doubt it.
Who knows?
I think he's on Def Jam.
Oh, they ain't got lawyers over there. Not since Chain. It's been a struggle.
Oh, man.
They got Big Sean over there. It's all bad.
I don't know, man.
Look, I'm just praying for her feet.
I think there's...
Pray for Paris and her feet.
I think there's a missing link. Like I said, talking it out, I don't really think we can judge Tory like that anymore because it just doesn't sound right. Like, I got to go back and look at that picture too. Because wait, was it 2 bullets to both feet? Or like one bullet to each foot? Or was it 1 bullet for both feet?
It looked like 1 bullet to each foot.
That sounds on purpose, man. It sounds on purpose.
What I'm saying is you shot a woman in her foot, whether it's on purpose or not. Like, the point is...
No, I'm saying that sounds like a female on purpose, not what I can't...
So you saying that she shot herself in the foot and blamed him for it because she mad at him? Is that what you're saying?
That's not what I've said at all.
Oh, I'm about to say,
at
then you
any
nasty.
point in me explaining this, I clearly said I think that there's other people involved that we're not seeing or hearing about, and I think they're female.
Meg the Stallion's pole feet got shot, and it's all Tory Lanez fault. Now, granted, there might have been other females, bitches, whores, substitutes, sluts, and all of the above that might have been there or might not have been there. But the fact of the matter remains, Tory Lanez shot Meg the Stallion in the foots.
Well, I guess that's case closing.
I mean, it's not case closed. Those are just the facts of what happened. Like,
case closed.
that we know. The rest, we would have to find out along the way. Who knows how poisonous it could be?
Hey, you're right. You're all right about that. I'd imagine anything you involve hip hop, bullets, and Canadians, it's gonna be poisonous.
Why can't there just be good Canadians like Seth Rogen and Drake in The Weeknd that just don't shoot people?
Don't you put The Weeknd on that list? The Weeknd's a piece of shit.
Why is The Weeknd a piece of shit?
Have you not heard the man's music?
Well, I heard the the Wicked Hour shit. The whole album sounds like the same song, but
it's not surprising.
Chicks who like The Weeknd, and I don't have a reason not to fuck with The Weeknd outside of the fact that his mustache makes him look like a pedophile.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
That's about it.
Yeah,
I'm not really mad at The Weeknd for anything else.
I don't know, man.
Hey, Party Next Door changed his name to Spring Break, which is stupid.
Just for that, I'm still not listening to his music.
I didn't listen to it before.
I like a couple of his records. You got a couple classics.
I think
You got
I
a couple
don't like
classic joints,
him doing the shit. It's like
no, he himself has a couple of. Not talking about the shit he's written.
I'm about to say
I'm talking about his records.
pen game.
He got
official.
a couple classic records like by himself.
I'd say classics.
Yeah, no, he got a couple classics.
He got a couple of heights.
He got a couple classics.
Yeah, he got a couple of heights. I can't. Nah, I can't do it. Can't do it.
Yeah, Party gonna shoot your ass.
Nah, he not. He not, bro.
Oh man, what else happened?
California's on fire again. So pray
That's
for them.
yearly.
Yeah.
We knew that was coming.
Yeah. It's August. It's about that time.
You know, that's gonna really suck now this second half of the year with that and Corona, everything combining.
Pretty
hurricanes and wildfires and tornadoes.
Deer season.
You see that? Oh yeah, I did hear about the wildfires actually, because I heard they had I think it was San Francisco. They had fire tornadoes.
Ooh,
'Cause
shit!
it got so hot and the heat. Yeah, I guess the way the wind was blowing and whatever was on fire got trapped in like a cyclone, and then just started like 3-4 fire tornadoes.
Oh my god!
Yeah, bro, like real apocalypse shit. Nigga.
That's some fucking wild shit, bro. That's some Dante's Inferno shit.
For real.
Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, pray for California, man. Like, that's be safe out there. You know what I mean? But also listen to the podcast and don't forget to subscribe.
That is a fact. On the Reddit too. Make sure you go on the Reddit and send us shit that you want us to talk about and review.
Yeah, while you're probably in your bunker trying to stay safe and not die.
I think we could podcast through the apocalypse.
You think this is gonna stop when I must say we podcasted through the entire
turn
quarantine.
into an actual radio show. This shit might be on AM radio, but
All
we gonna find a way.
All pod, no bubble, son. Like through everything, nigga.
That'll be this episode's title: All Pod, No Bubble.
Like, nigga.
First pod, no bubble. All pod, no bubble.
Like straight up, like, nigga. Like we still be out here. Joe Budden and them took a break. Did we? Nope.
What they take a break? I haven't watched the episode long. What did they take a break?
They took a break for like a couple weeks out the quarantine, and then until they started doing the Zoom shit. I think it was like 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, they did stuff. See, I'm still catching up from the point where they were on the couch, like talking about it getting bad. Like I still haven't gotten to the Zoom episodes.
Yeah, like it was because there was a certain point in time that they were like, nah, fuck it, we're not gonna stop it.
Right.
And then they stopped it. Well, like the episode or two after that, like, yeah, we feel real irresponsible trying to tell people like stay at the crib, and we not at the crib.
Right. See, yeah, that's kind of weird. But I say that's weird because for those of you that don't know, this is the last day in the slave room. I am moving again. And I was considering Zooming this week. I'm glad we didn't. But I don't know. I'm liking that idea more and more somewhat for future iterations. Not as a constant, but just like as a interview thing or something, just to make it easier, so we ain't gotta
Wouldn't be opposed
go
to
through a bunch of other shit. Just set up the mic at the crib.
Wouldn't be opposed to it. Would not be opposed to it.
Because
But
I've been thinking about. Well, we'll leave that as a surprise for you niggas, but
we'll
might
talk.
be some
We'll
hot
talk about it off
interviews
air.
coming up.
We'll talk about it off air. What else has happened? I would say Dame Time versus the Lakers, but there was no Dame Time tonight. The Trailblazers lost.
Brown
they-
time, bitch.
I gotta see that.
Unibrow time, nigga.
I gotta see that box score. But yeah, from what I know, what I saw, all the motherfuckers that never make shots and are completely inconsistent and have been balls this entire time since being in the bubble had a game all at one time tonight, and and if I'm the Trailblazers, that's okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say that's not gonna happen twice. Like that's
it
okay.
will, but
Nah.
I feel you.
I'll let AD let LeBron do what they do because they gonna do that shit anyway.
That's right.
And the rest of them niggas, first off, Kyle Kuzma is gonna be straight ass meat until they trade him.
Kuzma come in when we need him sometimes.
No.
He like 60-40.
You know why he's 60-40? Because he's been like in and out of different rotations and spots and when he's supposed to do shit. He hasn't had like a. It was like, all right, now you start. All right, now you're not. Now you coming off the bench. Now you here. Now we might trade you. Now we not. It's like this nigga don't have the room to really get his feet under him and stick to some points. And then he'll have like a good game, like, oh shit, he dropped 30 something. And then you looking at him the next game, like, oh damn, he got 6. Like, what happened? The nigga in the game where he scored 30, he got 34 minutes. The game where he scored 6, he got 16 minutes. That's what happened.
Yeah. But, I mean, you can't keep him out there the whole game all the time.
No, that's why he needs to be on his own team where he can suck and be the man and grow properly. Because right now,
I think the Lakers is the right team for him.
nah, it's not. It's
I
not.
think it
No,
is.
it's
I think
not.
it has been. It's not right that they did him like that.
It's
but
not.
I think it is.
It's not, son. Y'all need to get rid of fucking Jared Dudley, bum ass.
Definitely.
Like that. I'm mad at that. I'm mad I see that nigga on the bench in the bubble. Like, you didn't do shit for the team during the regular season, and yo old fucking washed up ass had the nerve to show up in the bubble.
The unmitigated gall.
Like, nigga, you didn't. Who is you, nigga? Like, it's one of them, my nigga. It's one of them. Like, what the fuck are you doing there? You need to come up off that nigga. Come up off Caldwell Pope because he ass. He gonna always be ass.
He another one that he just need to stick to something.
Nah.
Because he can be.
That's a terrible headline.
Be
That's just a terrible headline. That's bullshit.
You're
Like,
not gonna tell us the headline.
Lakers dismantle Trailblazers in
That's
game
a
2.
beautiful headline, sir.
Dismantle? Come on, chill out.
I don't know what the score was, but
Chill
I'm sure
out.
we dismantled them.
Chill out.
Where was your man's at?
Like
Where was your man's at?
What day is it? It's Thursday.
Yeah.
It's not Dame time. I mean, like shit. It would if it was Friday, it would be Dame time, but it's not Dame time.
So it's only Dame time every other day.
It's Kawhi and PG time tomorrow.
So that means it's gonna be back on Brown time Saturday.
No, I ain't gonna be no more Bron time. Ain't gonna be no more Bron time.
right.
Ain't gonna be no more Bron.
So
Because
you the
everybody
Bron time.
everybody and their mom's gonna talk shit about Dame tomorrow and the Blazers tomorrow. And Dame he got that Jordan-esque thing about him where it's like, all right, if I have a bad game, we have a bad game, cool. But this shit ain't gonna happen. Yeah, I'm about to say this shit ain't gonna happen twice.
I know he gonna come out and
Like,
try to
this
get
shit-
60, but he not.
He gonna go out there and score 347 points.
He not though.
The same amount of songs that Chris Brown released on his last album by himself with 1 assist.
What Chris been up to?
I don't know, cocaine and another 400 song album.
Probably
I'm gonna say the usual.
being a dad in every couple hours.
Yeah,
It's not a terrible life.
I mean,
Cocaine and music, bitches and family. You might want to watch the cocaine, but
you know he not though.
you gotta perform.
I mean, yeah, like his performances kind of depend on.
He already
cocaine.
went through his crackhead phase. Oh, crackhead phase. That's what happened. Fucking DMX shit came out. DMX, the docu-series on
Oh, no shit.
BET. I didn't watch all
It's on
of it.
BET.
Yeah, that's what I said, right?
Ugh.
Like, but they did the Master P thing on BET too.
Is it on the app or is it like on demand and shit?
Probably on demand. I saw it just in the liquor store. Trying to grab something. Nigga was watching it.
I mean,
ain't
the
no
hood liquor
Swiss-
store DVD still exists.
Yeah. I ain't know Swiss Beats head was so round. That shit look like a nipple on shoulders.
It's showtime.
You know, I mean, that's why it makes sense, right? 'Cause like a bitch take her bra off, titties just go blop. Showtime, right? Showtime.
Showtime. Shout out to Swiss.
Makes sense to me.
Shout out to Swiss. Swiss ain't gonna like you, bro. Swiss
You
ain't
know,
gonna like
I think after watching a little bit of that interview that I saw, I think I would like Swiss. I didn't think he was that mild manner of a person from the 2 minutes of the interview I saw.
The fuck you mean, bro? Like, you haven't seen any of the Breakfast Club interviews, the Drink Champs interviews?
Yeah, but he comes off like a dick with those sunglasses on. When he has like regular glasses on, he looks like a person.
That's Swiss Beats.
I know. It's the glasses. I met a couple rappers the other last
That's
week.
like meeting
I thought
Dame
they were
Dash and
assholes.
being like offended
weren't.
at the way he look at you. Like, nigga, he look at everybody that way. The fuck you mean?
I don't know. It was just different watching that interview. I was like, oh, he seems like he's not as big a dick as I thought he was.
He's not a dick type person. He is not a penis.
I didn't know that.
Swiss Beats is a very good guy.
I did not know that. I knew he was real smart and well established. I thought he was an asshole though. I didn't know.
You think Alicia Keys, as gorgeous as she is with the makeup or without the makeup, would be giving that nigga any time of day for this long if he wasn't a nice guy?
You can be a nice guy and an asshole. I'm pretty good at it.
No, you're just an asshole. You perpetrate as a nice guy, but everyone knows that that's bullshit for real.
That's not true.
It is true.
That's not true, and I take offense to that.
We
sir.
tolerate you because we just know that's who you are.
I take offense to that, sir.
You can
And
get
you have no proof.
Along
Along with the coon charge,
I have
no proof.
119 episodes worth of that proof.
No proof.
If you need any proof for the listeners, go on our YouTube and start at episode 1, and we'll move on from there.
That's not saying I'm not a nice person. Yeah, you can see I'm an asshole in there, but like we were talking about earlier, that doesn't mean that I'm also not a nice person. Nigga, the absence of evidence isn't the evidence of absence.
You've been waiting your entire life to use that fucking phrase in a sentence.
Not really.
Yeah, you've been waiting for it. But, yeah, no, you're an asshole. And it's fine, bro. You just be in denial of your assholeness. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay, bro. It's okay.
Whatever, bitch.
You ran over cats.
That was never on purpose. They were in the street. I just didn't see them. I'm blind, nigga.
Yeah, a couple of those were purposeful.
You just hit bump. You were never purposeful.
Did you cry?
It wasn't my cat.
That's not nice, bro. You should have at least cried.
I'm not gonna cry over cat.
I mean, you ain't got a soul, nigga.
Nah.
Ah, shit. You ain't
I
got a
killed
soul.
squirrels too. If that's the case, I didn't fucking cry over the squirrel.
Well, squirrels are soulless.
That's not true.
It is.
I was a squirrel in a past life. How's that true?
Well, you probably was a squirrel a couple times till you grew a soul and then you became a person again.
Only reason I think it's funny to say I was a squirrel in a past life because I just think they're really cute and cuddly.
But you just get a gerbil.
That's a rat.
Same thing. Squirrel's a rat. It's just like a rat with a big fluffy tail, nigga.
No, it's not.
It is. Does rat type shit. The only thing that
It doesn't.
Yeah.
It's not nowhere near as disgusting as a rat. Nigga. Doesn't just rummage around in garbage and just go in shit and just hang out in the sewers. And the squirrels don't.
Because
move
rats ain't
like
getting
that,
no
nigga.
love and shit.
Right.
They got the whole look, man. They gotta fight. They gotta get their own fucking PR.
How dare you even offend squirrels
Rats,
like that?
rats as a mammal
attempt
and
to.
animal. This is what we're gonna say. I'm gonna say this right now. Rats right now, as an animal, mammal and shit, and as a rodent, need to get their own PR to get team together because they got to deal with the fucking fact that everybody calling this nigga bitch Nachi 6ix9ine or a rat and shit, and that's not good because it's like if I'm a rat and I'm like, damn, I don't want to be I don't want to be compared to this nigga. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no more Master Splinter to make everything look better right now. So
This nigga said no more Master Splinter.
it's no Master Splinter. So what you gonna do? You know what I
I'm about
mean?
to look that up. Is motherfucking
Like they had to deal with the
squirrel or
they
rodent.
still and the people still ain't over the bubonic plague, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like damn, like we done called some shit like 400 years ago. They still mad about that and shit. Like, yeah, you know, get your own PR together and like work that out. They might just need a new rebrand, bro.
I guess.
You know what I mean?
Squirrels are members of the family Sciuridae, a family that includes small and medium-sized rodents. Squirrel family includes tree squirrels, ground squirrels, chipmunks, marmots, groundhogs, flying squirrels, and prairie dogs.
So every type of fat ass rat.
Those aren't rats that I just named. Those are rodents.
Is a rat not a rodent?
It is a type of rodent in a different family.
Uh.
But it is a rodent.
So a
Shit
rat
like the mafia, nigga. They got different.
So the rat is just
families,
so the rat is just like, you know what I'm saying, rat size. But then you get to whatever the squirrel is, and it's just like bigger rat size family.
It's like a mouse. A mouse is close to a rat. It's the same rodent family, but way less disgusting than rats.
What happens if you? I wonder what happens if you put a mouse and a rat like in the same like little box.
I imagine the rat would probably eat the mouse.
That'd be hard.
Rats eat each other when they don't have food. Nigga.
I know.
Rats are savages.
I know, bubonic plague type shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, they just need to rebrand. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Get the shits back together.
Nah, the way they tearing up New York every night, ain't no rebrand.
Nah, but,
That shit is disgusting. You see them videos.
yeah, but some of them domesticated though. I always tell a story about the rat that like stood at
You know, it's a couple
stood at the
homeless
fucking
people.
stood at the intersection and then like walked with everyone else like the traffic went past. Like,
You know, it's a couple homeless people that have like gathered a family of them and named them and fed them and kept them safe in some
1,000%. The
City.
Rat King definitely lives in New York.
Speaking of the Rat
Probably
King,
around the corner from where Daniel Hernandez was living.
I wasn't gonna say that Rat King. I should have said the Tiger King, motherfucker. You see, Joe Exotic was trending because niggas thought Trump was gonna pardon him.
No, it's not happening. His zoo's closing though.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
I didn't hear about that though.
yeah.
That damn Carol Baskin.
Carol Baskin murdered her husband, man.
She did.
She definitely murdered her husband. Joe Exotic definitely tried to get her murdered. But here's the thing. If we all just think about it, no one got murdered. So we should just let him go.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Like,
If anything, it was a questionable conversation to be had.
like here's the thing. If like I would let him go if I'm a judge and it's like, yo,
No, that's conspiracy.
do you promise not to try and kill Carol Baskin no more? Okay, cool. You
Nah,
good.
it works.
I know it's just not how it works, but it's kind of like, all right, my nigga, just stay your ass in Oklahoma. She gonna stay her Floridian ass in Florida. And how about y'all just stay opposite? You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but what I was getting at was amongst seeing Joe Exotic trending on Twitter and clicking on Joe Exotic's Twitter page and seeing that there is a petition to hashtag Free Joe Exotic.
Free Joe.
Shout out to Sada and BFB. Motherfucking that is trending that I signed and then realized that we were all wrong. Trump was not freeing Joe Exotic. He was, or not freeing, well, pardoning Joe Exotic. He was pardoning the one legendary Susan B. Anthony on the 100th anniversary of women having their right to vote in America. Another pandering
saw that
ploy to black folks and women especially to, you know, kind of schmooze his way back into, or I guess to staying into what he's doing and where he's at. But, you know.
That's some bullshit. Free Big Meech.
That's what I said. That's what I said that night. I was like, nigga, look, if he ain't talking about freeing Big Meech, or the night before when I heard he was supposed to be pardoning somebody big, he ain't talking about freeing Big Meech and Larry Hoover, nigga. I ain't trying to hear it.
Right, I ain't hearing it. And Max B.
Fuck it. Throw him in there, too. Is Max B back in jail? Goddamn, I thought he was free.
No.
What is he in? What?
No.
I thought that nigga was free.
No. Like that, we would have talked about that on this podcast. Like, yo, free man, like Max B home. Yo.
We talked about Jewels being free, right?
I think we did. But yeah.
Jewels got out.
Yeah, he did get out. But no, Max B's still in that bitch. He released a project, like we talked about that while he was in prison recently. We talked about that.
No, I thought he. Oh no, I guess I would explain that. Yeah.
I was like, yo.
Wow.
Yeah, free Max B, free C Murder.
Kim's new
project, I guess.
Yeah, right. I mean, you gotta do something dealing with that crazy ass.
Free
thing.
Aaron Hernandez's ghost.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
You gotta free his ghost.
Nah,
I mean,
Not really.
what's a
My
gay
position has kind of changed
what's
on the
a-
whole Aaron Hernandez
what's
thing
a,
these days.
what's a gay tortured CTE ghost gonna do inside of a prison or outside of one? He's just a ghost. This is free as ghost. Let him be free. Let his soul fly.
I think his soul is flying wherever it was supposed to fly.
Inside of them walls still.
Well, you know, sometimes you die in the jail, nigga.
Because sometimes when you get 30 and you
Shouldn't do that.
when you get 70 life sentences and shit, they don't let you out until you out. So you got to serve them 70. He in that bitch.
Jesus Christ.
Well, it's not really 70 life sentences, but you understand.
I really wonder that if there is any real spiritual continuation of earth-given sentences when you die. Like, if I got a triple life sentence, when I die, does that mean I have to do because that's an eternity, right? So that's forever. Do I have to do the equivalent of what would be 2 life sentences more in purgatory, I guess, when I die?
I don't know.
Which would be like, let's say 200 years.
I don't know. In my head, I've always tried to picture what purgatory was like. And in my head, it's just like a chill spot. So as long as I got
I feel like that's the better place to be in
yeah,
the middle.
Yeah.
Then,
you know what I'm saying?
but then I feel like it'd be really boring too because it's in the middle.
Yeah, but
It's not really
as long as I got like ESP.
great or terrible.
In my head, is really just you're just there by yourself in a blank room that's like completely white. And in my thing is like, hey, if I get a couch, TV, 2K, and weed, and Corona.
Well, see, that's heavenly. That's something you would want and consider like being.
No, nigga, if I'm here waiting and shit to find out what the fuck is gonna happen to me if I'm going to heaven or hell, nigga, I might as well just have some water and be able to chill and figure it out, right?
Nigga, they gonna give you a cup of water and sit you down in front of C-SPAN, nigga, or whatever purgatory C-SPAN is.
That's hell.
No, hell is worse.
No, that's hell for me. That's definitely hell for me. I don't think hell, like in my personal opinion, I don't think hell is the fiery burning inferno that everyone thinks it is. I think it might be a whatever the worst thing that could possibly be happening to you that you would never want to happen to you. That happens every day.
I think it's both. I've always thought it was a mixture of both. It's a
Kinda.
version of that biblical crazy shit you hear, but it's also all your worst fears happening all the fucking time.
Like
everything you hate, despise, annoys you, creeps you out, fucks with you. It's all there.
yeah, a baby crying in hell for me, if I was in hell, would definitely be happening because I think that is, you know, I'm a parent, and yeah, I hate that sound. I hate it. It doesn't make me feel, oh, what's wrong? It's no, shut the fuck up. I ain't trying to hear that shit. Like that, that's how I feel about it. I always have felt about it. Yeah, it's annoying. It's annoying. It definitely would be one of my punishments.
Yeah, I feel it.
Whoosh. What else
Well,
is that?
that's it, nigga.
Yeah, I think that's
like an hour 10.
Oh,
hour 8.
great. We're kind of doing this off the dome with perfect timing and shit.
It feels weird doing it again without the camera, but then it feels weird doing it without the camera.
You can send all of your hate mail to George.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody had to be in Vegas for their birthday.
Yeah, so
Everything is fucking. This nigga can't even go to the fucking bunny ranch, and he out there in Vegas. What are you even doing there?
So send all of your hate mail to George.
Shout out to the bunny ranch. Send it back. We'll do an ad for you.
If you're in Vegas and you're listening and y'all happen to see George, if you
spit on him.
No, that's completely fucking disrespectful. Why would you say anything like that? My God,
fight him back.
Oh my God. See, George, this is what Bizdrick thinks of you. But if you
he already had a nigga yell at him that he wasn't gonna play his music and tell everybody else in Vegas not to play his music. That's a long story.
You gotta tell me that. But yeah, no. But if you're in the area and you happen to see George and shit, and you're like, damn, I'm mad that TN2M ain't got a visual this week. Oh shit, there's George, and you happen to have a pastry in your hand,
a wet paper bag.
Yeah, like you just like
jar of pee.
You just like wiped your face like sauce off your face on a napkin and shit. Throw it at them. You know, it's okay.
Yeah.
I endorse personally And this is because like I invest into my pettiness. Go to your like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't gotta be a nice one, but go to your local bakery and get like a bunch, like a dozen just really cheap ass cupcakes with the, you know what I'm saying, with the icing that sticks to people, and just throw it at them. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's worse than getting hit in the face with a cupcake randomly in Vegas because it's hot, and then it's gonna sweat down your face, and then you gonna have motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, color stain and smeared and shit.
You shower and shit.
You know what I mean? But that's what happens to George when you don't show up to do your job. Drop your socials. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Busy 93 on everything, baby. That's BZZY93.
And follow me on all that shit, that's socials and all that good shit at TN2M_Ortega. And it's been episode 119, Non-Millennial Millennials Podcast, House of Spades Media. We'll be back next week. Hopefully we'll have visuals and shit. We're going to yell at George. Don't forget to throw things. Hit us up on the subreddit. We do have an Instagram account now, too. What is that?
TN2M.
That.
Score podcast.
Hey. So hit us up. Follow, subscribe, all that good shit. And just in case y'all niggas forgot, we podcast better than all you niggas. So, yeah, we out.